I hope you are enjoying this amazing event. Today I'm going to change the main topic, programming and coding, and I'm going to talk about business. This presentation is going to be about how to grow your user base and also to engage those users that you already have. So let's start. On marketing, you will find that you have 5 different stages when you want to scale the number of users on your application. The first one is organic and PR. What we call organic on the industry is those ads and those installs that we're generating without spending any money on marketing. The second one are the targeted digital ads. The third one is the branding digital. So the main difference between them is that on targeted digital ads, what we want to see is performance. We want to measure the cost per acquisition of each install. And on digital branding, what we want to see is reach. We want to show the maximum number of impressions to all the users that we can. Then we have offline marketing, for example, outdoor, the posters that we can see on the street, and TV. So today we are going to focus on organic and PR, because here you don't need any budget from marketing, and also because it's going to be part of the life cycle of the app. So let's start with the best practices. Before start running campaigns to scale the user base, what we need to do is to test our application. And it's important to do it first with a small group of users, because what we want to do here is to analyze what is the funnel of the users. How are they performing, if all of them are doing a registration, if all of them are doing a checkout. So these numbers are really important, because maybe we can find that only 1% of the apps of the users that installed the app are registering on the app, and that is a really low number. So here we have to listen to the feedback that our users are giving us, and also we have to check if all the screens are the correct. We have to check if we are maybe asking for too much information to the users to complete the login. We say that this is always on redesign process, because we have to be doing this all the time, not only on the first stage of marketing, that is PR, organic and PR, we are going to be doing it all the time. Second one, KPIs. As the quote said here, if you don't measure it, you can improve it. So we cannot start a business, we cannot start a marketing campaign if we don't have the KPIs. The KPIs are the key performance indicators, and we need to define them before starting. We can divide them in 2 different groups. On the one hand, we are going to have the operational KPIs. These are the ones that tell us how we are doing in terms of volume, how we are doing in terms of user. Are we growing or not? So we have the monthly active users. That is the one that we want to maximize. We want to have the maximum number of users, and also the churn rate. This is the one that we have to be taking care all the time, because we want to grow, we want more users. And on the other hand, we have the financial KPIs. They are going to tell us how we are doing in terms of profitability. One of them is the average revenue per user. Also is the one that we want to maximize, and for doing this, we will need a re-engagement campaign. Also, we have the cost per acquisition. we are going to measure how much does it cost to get a new user for our application. And the lifetime value. So A/B testing is important, and we have to be all the time running experiments because they are going to tell us what is the best performance, which element is performing better, and how we are going to have the best conversion rate. When we are talking about conversion rate, what we want to say is how many users converted from our ads or converted on the App Store. And it's also a number that has to be high. And how can we run an A/B test on marketing? Well, we are going to divide the population in two. We are going to have a treatment group, a control group, and for one of them, that is the treatment, we are going to show the element that we want to change, the new design, whatever, and in the other one, we are going to have it the one that we had before. And as I said, we can A/B test the app icon if we have a new design. We can also A/B test, for example, having one screen more on the application. We can A/B test the description of the app. For example, if a shorter performs better than a longer one. Once we have the results, we are going to make a conclusion and to keep running with that element that performs better. The next one is referral programs. Referral programs are key in marketing because we can achieve two things at the same time: growing our user base, getting more installs, and also what we can do is re-engage the users that are already converted on our application. So I have here an example. This is Cabify. So what they are doing is sharing a code with me that then I can send the code to my friends, and I'm going to invite them. So if I do it, I will get a discount. So the benefit of doing this from the business perspective is that it brings the cost of acquiring a user down. And this is because it's cheaper to get a discount, to give a discount to a user than pay for getting new users on the application. And also, as we said, if I give a discount to a user that I already have, then they are going to make a purchase, then they are going to use the app again to make an order. So to see if it's okay, the referral program that we are doing, if it's okay, this strategy or not, what we have to look at is if the cost of acquiring a user by this referral program is lower than the cost by pay media, as we said before. And some tips here, I think that it's a really good example, this code and this screen from Cabify, because they have there a clear call to action. I only have to click there, and then I'm going to invite all my friends. I don't have to share a link. I don't have to copy anything and then go to WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever. The next one is notifications. We receive tons of notifications a day. So if we want to make an impact, the message that we want to give to the user needs to have an impact on them. It has to be impactful, it has to be useful, or also it can be funny, as the one from Tinder that we have on the screen. Also, it's important to increase the conversion rate to add a button for the users to click on that notification and go straight to the app to finish. For example, if you didn't finish an order, you can go there, you can click, and you go straight to your bag and you finish the order. Timing is important because it doesn't have any sense to share a notification, to push a notification at 3 a.m. for a user. So we have to take care at which time we are doing it. And the frequency, we don't have to spam the users. If we are all the time sending notifications, at the end what would happen is that they are going to turn the notification off, or maybe they can uninstall the application. So we are going to have one churn user. And the last one, social media sharing. Social media sharing is when someone share, a user from us, someone from our application, share what they are doing on other social media. So for example, Candy Crush on Facebook, we said that it was free advertising because users that were playing the game were all the time posting that they were playing it in order to get more coins. So it was free advertising because we were seeing the name of the application and they were not spending any money on marketing. Other example that we have now that is what is on fashion is that the apps as Nike, Adidas, Fitbit, the sports app, what they are doing is sharing, giving the users the opportunity to share how many kilometers, for example, they run. So our users are going to post this on Instagram, and it's something that they usually do. And our app is going to be also on the application, on Instagram, and we are not paying for ads. So all these things have, from the psychological point of view, a strategic. That is that the users want to show their accomplishment. The users want to show what they achieve. So we have to keep this in mind when we are starting to increase the number of users. We have to give them the possibility of doing this because they are going to share. They are going to share our app. They are going to see our name, the followers that they have, and we are going to get free advertising. And if we can do this, if we achieve that the users share our application, share what they are doing on their social media, this means that they are happy with our service, with our app, and also that they are engaged users. So to ramp up, this has been the topics today. We talk about organic and PR. That is the first stage of a marketing plan. And these are the things that you can do without spending money, a big budget on marketing. So this is. Okay, thank you.